today's kind of been a difficult day. It's probably been the first negative day that I've had on the incubator. And the day itself actually hasn't been negative. The day's been brilliant in terms of what we've been taught today and the workshops that we've had today. So the incubator is now fully underway in person. I am sat here in the back office of the incubator. So the incubator space is split into two areas. There's the front of house where they have all the workshops, and that's a lovely big space for the kitchen. Then we've got the offices in the back where you can book out a desk to work, and this is where I've been spending quite a lot of time. It's 7:30 at night. I got here about 7 o'clock this morning, so I've already done over 12 hours today. I'll probably leave about 9, 10 o'clock tonight. And the reason that it's been a hard day emotionally is today's been the day where we've actually met the people who know about funding, who work with funders. Some of these people are going to be on the panel at pitch day as well. And so we were able to book 30 minutes with whichever mentors we wanted today. And so I used this as an opportunity to go around these people, to talk to them about what we're looking to do at Vegan Business Tribe and try to get them excited about it. And although, you know, we got a lot of positive experience, we got a lot of positive feedback, they weren't really getting excited. And when you look at kind of the projects that are on the incubator, and I mentioned this before, you know, we are currently, as Vegan Business Tribe, a for-profit company. But the people on the incubator are primarily not-for-profit organisations and charities and people who are doing, you know, amazing things with farm transition and AI in the animal welfare space and all these, you know, really exciting projects. And I think the real danger that we have with Vegan Business Tribe is we kind of fall in the middle of everything. So, you know, we're not out there doing this amazing transformative programs with animal welfare. We're not engaging farmers. You know, we're not doing all this really exciting stuff. But it's still important. And there's still this assumption that, you know, if you talk about a vegan business, that it means that you're making food. And, you know, some of our Vegan Business Tribe members, they do make food and drink, but it's less than 20%. It really is in the minority. And when you look at most companies that make a vegan food product, the founders aren't vegan, the company isn't vegan. It's usually a non-vegan company that's just moved into the plant-based space. So our pitch is just not landing at the moment, and that's a shame. You know, going around the people whose job it is to help people get funding and help people, you know, get in front of the right people, they're just not getting excited about what I've been saying today, and so that's been quite difficult. And it's difficult because I am putting the hours in like crazy. You know, I've done over 12 hours today. This is kind of my normal work routine when I'm at the incubator. I always work long hours, but no matter how many hours I put in, just the core message of what we're trying to do with Vegan Business Tribe, that isn't necessarily going to get people excited. So I've got to do something about this. And today, the content was actually, you know, probably the best content we've had on the incubator so far. We did a pitching workshop, which was brilliant, where we did a little bit of role playing of standing up and doing elevator pitches, but then they went through what they're expecting to see on pitch day, almost slide by slide. You know, you need to say this, you need to say that, and that was just incredibly useful. We could have probably done with that about 2 weeks ago to give me a little bit more time to pull the slides together, but I can't complain. However, they also dropped a bombshell on us that we thought we were getting a 5-minute pitch on pitch day, but we're not. We're getting a 3-minute pitch, and that makes it quite a different prospect because I actually wanted to show a video as part of my pitch. I've got some just amazing feedback from some Vegan Business Tribe members talking about what Vegan Business Tribe means to them, and I really wanted to include that in the pitch, but with it just been 3 minutes, you know, that video is 1.5 minutes long. That's just not going to work. So I'm going to have to change my plan a little bit. But then the second bombshell was actually, although pitch day is on Wednesday, today is Sunday, we've got to have it all ready for Tuesday because we're going to record the pictures first. We're going to make them into videos so that ProVeg have got them to distribute and put on their website. So that means from getting the blueprints for making your pitch, which we were given on Sunday afternoon, to actually being able to deliver the pitch, practiced, making sure it's on time with all the slides and everything, we've got about 48 hours. Yeah. I'm kind of wondering why I'm the only one still here at the incubator. I don't know if everybody else just maybe, you is just way ahead of me, or maybe they've already got quite a satisfactory pitch and we're not really going to change what we're saying. You know, some people were going around the mentors today and getting just, you could hear they were getting amazing feedback and people getting really excited about, you know, what people are doing in Africa with their projects, what people are doing, you know, trying to engage the Muslim communities, you know, so all really exciting stuff. So I need to turn this around. I need to do something with this. So I took myself out. I went for a walk. And it is almost literally freezing. It's 1 degree at the moment. So I went for a very brisk walk around the block. One thing I completely forgot today was that it is Sunday. And in Germany on Sunday, all the shops close. So any large shop, any supermarket, any convenience store, they all shut down on Sundays. And so if you haven't bought your food by the end of Saturday night, you are not eating on Sunday. And that's not helped today because I completely forgot it was a Sunday and I didn't bring any food with me. So I've kind of been scavenging. Luckily, in the ProVeg incubator, there's quite a lot of food. It is a food place. And so the snacks in the fridge, there's a lot of fruit and things like that. So I've been managing to scavenge and not get too hungry. So I've come back and I've sat down at my desk with my broccoli here. And we're going to do something about this because I know what we're doing is making a difference. And I know it can make a much bigger difference. One thing that I received back was just, you know, we can't really prove a lot with stats, you know, about what change we've made in the world. But that led me to think about that we've not really pushed for stats at Vegan Business Tribe. And, you know, we've been going for 5 years now. And over that 5 years, you know, we've had over 600 people sign up to be members at some point of Vegan Business Tribe. And, you know, that's quite a large audience that we've proven. You know, we've got 3,000 people on the mailing list who have signed up to receive the free information that we do. When you look at our podcast, I've got the stats here. You know, we've had over 11,000 unique listeners to the podcast over its lifetime. I know that's not Joe Rogan, but for us working in such a niche, you know, it's not just a business niche, it's a lifestyle niche, it's, you know, a niche within a niche is vegan businesses. I actually think that's quite good. You know, we've had 25,000 downloads of the podcast. And so that's kind of showing that there is a need for what we do. And all we need to do is to scale that up and the impact that we're having in the world, the impact that we're going to have on you to help you scale up, that's going to have a huge impact. Because another thing I did when I got back, I was trying to estimate how many vegan businesses there are in the world, and it's an impossible job to do. You just can't. You know, there is nowhere for somebody when they register a business to tick a box saying I'm a vegan business. So, you know, doing a little bit of guesstimating about, you know, how many startups there are every year in the world. So if you've got 50 million startups globally a year, and that's how many businesses start up every year. And so if you think about what percentage of the population, and let's say the global population identifies as vegan, that's, if we're being conservative, say 2%. So if you've got 50 million companies starting up every year and 2% of the population is vegan, that means that 1 million vegans a year are starting businesses. 1 million a year. Now, all of those won't necessarily be vegan businesses. That'll be just vegans who have a business. And you know, we've got quite a lot of that within Vegan Business Tribe. So let's be conservative again, and let's say that 20% of vegans who start a business do so with a vegan agenda, or they see it that starting a business is their form of activism, just 20% of that. That's still 250,000 businesses every single year, vegan businesses been launched. That's a lot of people. If we can help those businesses to make a bigger impact. So to scale up to the point where they actually are, you know, making the impact that they wanted to make when they first started a vegan business in the first place. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. And mobilizing those vegans, you know, with a business to actually take their business and use that as a platform for change. That's what we want to do at Vegan Business Tribe. So let's get on with it. Because I'm here, you know, I'm here in Germany. I'm not just going to get the plane home because I'm having a bad day. I've kind of got to take this into my own hands. I've got to have the agency to make people care so that we can keep helping you and more people like you and helping more vegans to use their business as their form of activism. Okay, so it's going to be a late night. I suspect it's going to be an early morning, but it's not going to do itself.